So, welcome to Week 12 reaction video of Talking Ball. But
Talking Ball!
first of all,
Man,
let's
just
see if
drop
we
this
can get
cup,
through
bro.
this. First of all, let's have a better week this week than last week.
Yeah, last week
a bad week.
we ran
all our video mishaps.
we ran into
remember?
a bunch
Oh,
of
yeah.
technical difficulties.
Yeah,
Can't
but
control that.
we'll try to do better this week. But first of all,
wow.
what? First of all, thank you, Cam Smith, with the
Thank you, Kel.
with the American Senior Benefits Insurance Company. Open enrollment is going on right now up until December 7th, so make sure you give him a call for all your insurance needs. Also, with the Just Jesus Radio Network, Internet Radio app for all your
JJN.
gospel, JJNR.
Oh wow, yes.
Yes. But, yeah, you can search that on your Apple Play.
I thought it was JJ.
Just Jesus.
My man said
It's Radio Network. Yes.
Oh, so
not
JJRN.
radio. I've said that a bunch of times.
Come on, guys.
But yeah, you can search that on your Apple Store, Google Store, all that good stuff. Internet radio app, gospel preaching, gospel singing. Our boy Dave is on there. Saturday mornings at 8:30. So make sure you give him a listen. You have a 30-minute broadcast. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
30-minute broadcast. So make sure you give him a listen. Check Cam out. We do appreciate it, Cam. But let's go ahead and dive into this. I think we can all sit at the table for the first time in a while and be happy pretty much about our teams.
Yeah, I think I can agree with that. I don't know. I think David might have a few grievances though.
No.
Man.
Well, okay, let me just say this first of all.
I get so mad when
Dave
those
is
teams
the
score a
only
point.
okay, so me and John, we're like just happy that we like make a 10-yard pass.
perfection.
you know?
That is an absolute fact.
most of the time.
Did y'all see their touchdown?
Who's no?
Charleston
but,
Southern's?
you can tell us about that in a second. But Dave, mid game, it was like if the backups are in and it's like 49-0,
I get so mad.
and they get a first down. Dave's like, fire the whole team, fire Kirby, fire Monken. He's not even on the defense.
No,
but
he
just
really
fire
is.
him.
But I will admit when
It's so frustrating because I go from watching a generational defense that Charleston Southern went backwards like every play.
Yeah.
They literally only gained maybe 30 yards.
Well, let's go ahead and talk about that one first. We'll go ahead and knock that one out.
just keep going.
Keep going, yeah.
You threw me off.
Yeah.
They were going backwards. Well, the backups come in, they drive. So the quarterback drops back to pass. He passes it. This I think he's a freshman. His name's Dumas Johnson or something.
Yeah.
He balled out in fall camp. Like apparently he's gonna be like a star. And he intercepts it. No, he tips it. And Xavier Sori, five-star outside linebacker, freshman, true freshman, intercepts it. Well, he's running it back, and he gets in like a clump of people, and then all of a sudden, their player goes running down the side of the field with the ball, and I'm like, what just happened?
So he fumbled, I guess, and
They took the ball from him, and the
That's
dude
terrible.
scored.
that was their only score.
Yeah, and LaVacial Carroll, the dude that is like basically in the transfer portal, didn't even try to tackle the guy.
Yeah.
I was ready to.
Was that in the fourth quarter?
Yeah.
Yeah. So how did I didn't get to watch much of it. He's on ESPN Plus, but how I guess Stetson looked decent, good, not bad.
Man, the thing is, man, in them games it's hard to know because we're not really
Right.
running our playbook.
Right.
But no, he didn't look good.
Yeah.
I mean, everything that was a downfield throw from Stetson looked bad.
Yeah.
But sometimes I wonder if in these games when you're about to go play Bama in 2 weeks, if Kirby's like, hey,
Take it easy.
Oh, absolutely.
Don't look
not
your
open
best.
up the playbook at
Yeah,
all.
don't look your best today.
Right.
We're not gonna take shots.
JT get to play bunch?
I think he got like 3 drives, and it was with the backups.
Yeah.
And then
Nothing with the first string?
Did he look good
No.
when he was in?
Nothing with the first string.
Yeah.
The ball zips off his arm. I mean, you can tell the arm talent is superior to Stetson by a mile. And I'm
Right.
not saying he should start. I'm just saying
Right,
it's a
right.
fact.
Go check out our other video on that, which is doing pretty good,
Doing
by
good.
the way.
And then
check it
Carson
out.
Beck comes in. I think he went down there and scored a time.
You're not a
or
big
two.
fan of him, are you?
Man, the main thing was
Hey,
him. The
He
thing
played
is,
Fortnite with Carson.
He did.
I did. I played one game, and man, I was as good as I used to be at Fortnite. I was terrible at that game, and he does a lot of things that like he's gonna be good, but
Yeah.
you can just tell like he's got like a mentality. He's like it's just a weird.
Right.
I'm not trying to like talk down on him, but
Yeah.
it just kind of puts off like it's like a him. And that's not how you win
Right.
championships. And then they brought in Brock Vandergriff and gave him the Justin Fields treatment. But
Yeah.
other than that, I mean, I ain't gonna lie, it was a really boring game.
I figured it would be.
Yeah,
Par, of course.
I mean, we scored 28 points in the first quarter.
Yeah.
If we wanted to score 150, we could have.
And
Right.
and I'll be real honest with you, and this is sort of a shot, but it's not. And I mean, but that's how like being a Clemson fan was for like the last
For a long
3
time,
years
yeah.
because we blew out everybody.
Yeah, like you could turn it off at halftime.
Yeah, and it
because-
was like, man.
Yeah,
Like,
but-
that's the only good thing about this year. And I mean, I would rather be great and undefeated at this point, but every game has been a dogfight.
Yeah, let's move to that team that Dave was talking about, who now awaits Georgia, and that is Bama.
Clinched it.
Clinched the West Saturday at home against Arkansas, which I know they didn't win the game, but Arkansas, I mean, hung in the game.
They had
the
a chance
whole
right there at
game.
the end. They had to go like 99 yards, but they had a chance.
Yeah,
Bama's
I mean,
not that good.
and I agree. I mean, I still think they're a top 5 team.
Yeah, but they're not. They're not the.
They're not the Bama of
man.
old. No, that's for sure.
They're definitely not this year, but I would say they have a championship caliber offense and not a championship caliber defense.
I mean,
can agree with that.
probably so, but we're also talking about a really young quarterback.
Absolutely.
Surrounded by no doubt elite weapons and an elite offensive line. But the thing is,
You take Mechie out, and I mean,
Bryce Young's definitely susceptible to having a bad game against a super elite defense because
for
he's so
sure,
young.
for
But he's
sure.
also susceptible to going out there and balling
Yeah.
out.
my thing with Bama that's so shocking is their inability to stop the run. I don't know that I've ever seen a
They
Saban
cannot
team,
stop the run.
which suits up very well for Georgia.
no doubt, and really anybody. But my thing is, it's not like Bama went to A&M and lost, and we were like, okay, yeah, they dropped that game, but
Right.
listen,
They've been in some close games.
Well, they got a dogfight with Tennessee.
Dogfight.
The score didn't depict it, but
Very
but
well
It was.
could have lost to
Florida, and we see how Florida
They were
is.
in a
But
dogfight with
yeah.
LSU.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, your close
That's
games
true.
to them are LSU, dumpster fire, Florida, dumpster fire, Arkansas. The train fell off the tracks for them,
Yeah.
and then they lost to A&M, and they haven't been particularly great week in
Right.
week out. I mean, they're not a whole.
Yeah.
A few things fall the other team's way, and they could be 9-3.
Yeah,
at the end of the
which
season.
well, very quickly, I mean, I'm sure everybody that's watching this video has already seen it with the firing of Dan Mullen,
Oh, yeah.
which, I mean, y'all been calling that
Yeah.
all year, just a matter of time.
I'll
I
tell you
mean,
what, talking
if
ball
you
as a
go
whole,
back-
Yeah.
we were on that.
Yeah,
Like,
we've
from the
been
beginning.
on a good bit of. I mean,
we
we're
got
not.
on Florida preseason.
Yeah.
we got some hate from
Got a
Florida
lot of
fans.
hate from
Yeah,
Florida
we're not
fans.
perfect by any means,
I
but
believe I said
I
that.
think we called the LSU with Ed
We did.
O. Yeah,
I believe I said in that video that he wouldn't make the year through the year, and I know I
Yeah.
said he wouldn't be there next year.
yeah. I might go back and watch that tomorrow. See what all we had to say.
I watched Sleep Once today.
Yeah.
Dude, I love watching him just because I have such a man crush on Leo.
Oh,
Yeah.
100%.
Leo, if you're
absolutely.
watching this, you're the freaking man.
You're not watching this, but if you watch this,
Yeah.
I want you to
But
genuinely
let's-
know I could never make another video. and be
Let's
happy.
move on to the Clemson game. We touched
I
just
named 2 deer after you.
just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a second ago. But yeah, I mean, overall, best game we've played all year.
Without a doubt.
without
Without a doubt.
Yeah, I mean, scored 48 points, which I'll go back. If you want to go back and listen to it, you can. Our boy Dave called us being able to run the ball at will on Wake Forest, which we did. Ran for 333
Will Shipley's
yards.
a bad man.
Yeah.
Will Shipley. And the thing
Kobe
is,
Pace played great.
our
too.
future at running back is
insane. It
great.
really is.
With I mean, you got Shipley's a freshman, Moffa's a freshman, and
Well, Shipley's,
Kobe Pace is a sophomore. Yeah, so I mean, at running back, I mean, and then we've got Klubnik coming in this next year, which
Yeah.
is going to be. I mean,
Be interesting.
I'm not saying he's going to take over the position, but I guarantee you, if DJ continues to play like this, he
Oh,
will
absolutely.
in a heartbeat.
There's
And-
a few things that you can't put on paper on a player,
Yeah,
and there's some players that just every single snap they play it like it's their last. That's Will Shipley.
No, it is, and I
Yeah.
agree with that
He
entirely.
plays, and that's like when I
and
watch.
he's short. He's not big at all.
Exactly. You see, like I watch Georgia's defense, and there's some plays, and I think of Channing Tindall on one of our linemen. It's like he plays every down like it's the last.
Yeah.
And that's what that's the mentality.
Yep.
And you can't teach speed. You can't teach that mentality.
Yeah, but our defense, I was very, like as we said,
Defense was insane.
yeah, I think we had 7, 8 sacks.
7, 8 sacks, and we had like 4 in the first quarter.
Yeah,
I mean,
so
we were absolutely getting
defense
after
played.
it.
Defense played lights out.
But I will say this as a Clemson fan, kind of me and Dallas was kind of getting into it a little bit before we started the video, just talking about the South Carolina game, previewing it. After that game, I'm not really any more confident going in that game. I'm way more hopeful, but I didn't gain a ton of confidence because, like I was
Hey,
telling
push that
Dallas,
back in, that.
at least when it comes offensively with the way that DJ played,
Mid-show renovation.
outside of 2 bombs, which one was a one-handed catch by Bo Collins.
But
It was a great ball.
Yeah.
Absolutely, it was a great ball.
Yeah.
And then play that he's not done all year, where he bad tackling by Wake Forest. Let's just be
Chargers
real.
are beating up on
And then
Steelers.
just throws the ball up. Bo Collins once again comes down with it. DJ again did not play well.
Overthrew. I remember that one play especially. Where Davis Allen was coming across the middle. I'm not saying he scores, but it's a 15, 20 yard gain easily, and he just.
And I mean, let's not get ahead of ourselves. And I know Wake Forest is a top 10 team. Wake Forest is a good football team,
right? Offensively,
but they're not a good defense.
Yeah, like you said earlier, they gave up almost 50.
Yeah, so I mean, to
Army.
Yeah,
I'm definitely get 50 to North Carolina.
Yeah, and I'm beyond happy. I'm super thankful. I'm glad, and we have played by far. It was the best game we played all year. But honest to goodness, my confidence level didn't go through the roof for next week. It's about the same.
I'd say that my confidence level was probably at like leading into the South Carolina game before Saturday was probably like a 6.5.
I'm struggling.
And now, yeah.
I would say
Dave with the towel, you like that?
Dude, Dave with the towel. Look at me, son.
Well, yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, boys. I think I got a straight.
But
do you need some assistance?
Pull this sleeve.
I'd say that my confidence level now is probably like a 7.5.
See, I went from
7.7.
I went from probably a 5.5 to a 6.3.
That's
Probably
decent
well,
though. That's decent.
Yeah.
But let's
if it wasn't at Carolina,
we'll transition into the team that Clemson's playing, South Carolina. Another good win, and I'll say that another good win by South Carolina.
It was. I don't really know if we can classify the Florida win as a good win at this point. I really don't think we can. But Auburn, we can. That was a good win.
Yeah, that's true. But
yeah, because
we'll say this about the Florida. They did what they were supposed to do against Florida.
No, absolutely.
I
mean we've given credit to South Carolina a million times.
Yes.
I ain't gonna have to give it to them.
I'm not discrediting them.
But like you said, I mean, and I thought, dude, Auburn jumped out early. 14 up.
When Auburn got up 14-0, I thought it was over.
Yeah, I did too. TJ Finley was playing good.
Yep.
I was like, man, so credit to South Carolina for bouncing back.
Carolina tied it up. I think Auburn jumped back out.
They did.
And South Carolina made some big plays.
Yeah.
Like some really clutch plays.
Yeah, Jason Brown played good. It's not working, is it?
It's always a struggle.
But congratulations.
Like
like Dave was saying in our other group chat, I definitely think first year under Shane Beamer going to.
Oh, absolutely. I know Florida's terrible, but that's
Clemson this week.
Yeah. Oh, that would be insane.
Oh yeah, if they do go on to beat Clemson,
if they beat Florida, and as bad as Florida is, Florida, Auburn, and Clemson in the first year under Shane Beamer, that's incredible.
that's a great year. But yeah, so like I said, good win. We'll see you next week, and your little win streak of one will be over. But let's move on to Oregon, and then we'll end the show with another team, which I think is the second best team in the country.
Yeah, that kind of hurt my heart a little bit. Let me talk about that from a personal
perspective. Yeah, go ahead, John. Because
John,
I now, which you'll figure out on the Friday video, I now lead John by.
And I'll be real honest with you. In picking that game, I mean, I did think Oregon would win. I thought Utah could very well win that game, but I looked at it and said, man, I need to get up on Dallas. I need to tie it up. I have to go with a different team. And then I look, and we were at Landon's house, and you were in the shower, and I look at the bottom of the thing, it's like 28-0.
Yeah.
My spirit was crushed, bro. Yeah. I was like, I'm already down 2.
So you mean tell me Dal took a shower last night and this morning for church?
Yeah, I always do.
And he probably took another one, too, midday.
No, I didn't take one. Yes, I did take one this afternoon.
This dude showers 5 times a day.
No, just on Sunday I showered twice. That's it.
But you showered last night and this morning.
Yeah.
What's the point behind that?
Because I
rip to the water.
Because I took a shower last night. Because I have to take a shower before I go to bed.
How many times y'all shower a day?
So will you shower again tonight?
No, not tonight.
If he did, just slap him in the mouth right now.
I shower every morning.
But I'd hunted yesterday morning. So I've been in the woods, so I'm not going to go to bed just going straight from the woods. But
Dal's the type of dude that washes his sheets every week.
If you showered last night,
we're different. We're different than him.
That's a good question. How often do you wash your sheets on your bed?
Dal washes his sheets every week.
Single men that live at their house alone are going to say once 3 months.
No, that's a serious question. How often do you wash your sheets? But anyway,
Dal's every other day.
I hope my future wife.
Once a week.
But anyway, my spirit was crushed. My heart was broken. Now I'm down by 2. Oregon looked absolutely terrible.
Yeah, Pac-12's playoff chance.
I was a Duck fan for the night, man. I needed Oregon to come through. I needed Mario Cristobal to coach his little heart out, and he disappointed me.
Yep. If you shower on Saturday night, would you shower again Sunday morning before you go to church?
My hair fixes better.
You don't have any hair.
No, I don't have any hair. But my hair fixes better after I take a shower.
And I can respect that.
Way. And if you were, do you do that often?
See, I'm not.
What?
Shower on Saturday night and Sunday morning.
No, most
See-
most of the time on a regular okay, we're getting off topic, but on a regular
This is important.
on a regular Saturday, if I'm not hunting or nothing,
We're not gonna get into how you wipe after you poop.
no, I would go hunting that morning.
Okay.
If we're going to eat that night, take a shower before I go eat, and then I wouldn't take one before I go to bed.
See, now-
I take one like 4 or 5 o'clock.
How many times I've hunted like 3 straight days and like showered maybe once. In between
See,
all that.
I have zero problem really
If that.
with the night shower and then the morning shower. The thing that bugs me is the night, morning, afternoon.
What bothers
you're-
me is the night then
Well,
the
see,
morning.
That's three showers
see,
within like a 10-hour
well,
period.
listen,
bro.
I take a nap on Sunday afternoon.
Like you're gonna have a
so
weak immune
therefore
system.
therefore my hair gets messed up.
I wore a hat today after church and did not
Okay, well, I mean,
shower.
I take a nap in between services, most services, and I just brush my hand through my hair.
Well,
and
that's not you. I'm just different.
My thing is,
And okay,
why
but,
don't you just wash your
but,
hair?
but
then,
let's
instead of
establish.
taking a whole
let's-
shower
but
for your
let's
whole
establish
body. Dude, your
this.
skin's gonna be dry.
But let's establish this. Who have you always said is the best smelling dude you've ever smelled? In
You,
your life?
hands down.
Okay, so
because you
that's
shower 50 times a day.
that's why then.
I mean, absolutely. But I mean, your skin's got to be cracked,
but I just got a
like
question.
all over your body.
No, I don't even
does that
mind the
skin-
shower before
does that skin
church.
look
I mean, it looks pretty firm.
I don't mind the shower. I like going to church feeling fresh and clean.
100%.
So I don't mind that. What I don't understand is why you felt the need to shower last night, and what did you do throughout the night that made you dirty? When you got in the
Nothing.
shower, you
Nothing.
didn't clean yourself.
I
You were already
didn't
clean.
do anything.
You were already clean this morning when you showered.
Agree. I completely agree.
Hey, thank y'all for watching.
So you
No,
pretty much
we still got one more team
So you
to
pretty much
talk
just
about.
wash your hair.
The Upstate, USC Upstate.
No,
USC
the, the second best team in the country,
Oh,
Ohio State.
Texas A&M.
Ohio
No,
State. Ohio State demolished.
bad.
Demolished.
It
Michigan
looked
State.
like-
And I'll say this.
Man, they absolutely raped the 129th ranked pass defense in the nation.
It looked like Ohio State was playing Charleston Southern.
yeah.
As bad as
That's,
it did.
and I think they could have scored a lot more. They scored 48,
yeah.
48 in the first
did
half.
they bring him back up?
They had
They
to.
had
There's
to
no way
at
they
some
played
point.
CJ. There's no way they played CJ Stroud, and
Unless
they
State
only
adjusted.
scored.
I'll just look up and see.
No, there's no way they scored 7 points in the second half. There's no way.
Dude, did Quinn Ewers get in, bro? How about
don't-
Quinn Ewers
I
playing
think now that you say that, I genuinely would think I heard somebody say Quinn Ewers. If you play the number 10 team in the nation or whatever it was, and you put the backups in, you're doing something.
No, you are.
You found it?
Man, I don't know where it at. Am I missing something? Here it is. It's right in front of me.
I'm intrigued to see what we got here.
Kyle McCord.
No, Kyle McCord.
How many? And what was his stats?
4 for 8.
So
17, nothing, and an interception.
But they ran the ball 43 times.
Yeah. So that was probably most of the second half. But
Hey,
Man,
real
I
quick
thought-
to
I thought
kind of
Quinn Ewers.
cap this off, this should add some good combo, Dow. What's your confidence level that next or this upcoming Saturday, Georgia would beat Ohio State in neutral field?
I think we talked about this the other night. On a neutral field, Georgia playing Ohio State. I'm going with the Dogs.
good.
I don't
Good
remember
idea.
what I said the score was the other night. I would say something in the vicinity of 38 to 27, probably.
See,
I want to bring something to light.
I'll say this. I think Georgia probably wins that game, and I would favor them to win that game, and they should be favored to win that game. But it would not surprise me at all if Ohio State beat Georgia.
It
on
would
neutral field.
blow me
It
away.
definitely shocked me.
So
It
listen
would
to this.
shock you if Ohio State won that game.
Yes. Listen
Well,
to this.
Stetson Bennett.
let me say-
Wait. Stetson Bennett comes out there, struggles a little bit.
Listen.
That's what I was going to ask you. What's the
Listen,
score?
Listen. When did
I don't
Ohio
th-
State's offense hit their stride?
I'm not sure.
Probably a couple weeks ago.
Week 1, 45 points. Week 2, 35 points. Week 3, 41 points. Week 4, 59 points.
So every week.
They've been doing this all year.
Right.
Absolutely.
Everyone just all of a sudden this week wants to forget that Georgia's been blowing teams out.
Right.
Georgia beat Arkansas by 37, who
That's true.
Bama just about lost
That's
to.
true.
I don't care what Ohio State did against the 129th
That
ranked
is
pass
true.
defense.
No, I agree.
Who is now the 138th or 130th defense
It's true.
after he threw for 600 yards on him.
Yeah.
I don't care what you did.
Yeah.
Because I've seen Ohio State drop 50, 60 points a game, go to the playoffs, and get beat 31-0 to Clemson.
I
That's
think
true,
I
too.
think
This
Georgia.
quarterback may as well be a true freshman.
I think Georgia wins that game. I disagree
Now-
there.
He's a redshirt freshman. That's the only
Is
thing
it-
that could happen is him not have been here last year.
But he's now had what?
10 games.
10, 11 games under his belt.
Okay. Let me,
Look,
Let me-
he's played 10 games.
I will say this again. I think Georgia wins that game.
He's
But
played
this,
10 games, and the best defense he's faced is Oregon without their two best
But-
players.
but this
without Kayvon and without Justin
And they
Fuller.
lost.
But this,
They
but
lost.
this,
All hail
but
C.J.
this,
Stroud.
but this
and he
idea,
struggled.
but this idea that Ohio State would have zero chance against Georgia is
We're not saying
absolutely.
they have
didn't say
zero
zero
chance.
chance.
I didn't say they were going to win. I don't know why. I said Georgia would
I'm
win that
saying
game.
it would shock me.
Yeah, it would shock me.
I wouldn't go home.
The
Like,
al-
if the final whistle blew and Ohio State won, I wouldn't go like no freaking way. Now I would be like I thought Georgia would win that game.
The only way.
I'm
But
not
I
gonna go
wouldn't
to
be
my
like-
room and be like, oh my god.
Let me say
I
this.
wouldn't. I wouldn't be
We're on
totally
the same
mind
thing.
boggled.
The only way that I wouldn't be shocked. I don't think
It would take Georgia not playing good.
the offense.
100%.
Yes.
Ohio State
Yeah,
can't line
absolutely.
up against Georgia
Yes.
and just punch them in the mouth and beat them.
Abe-
It would take Georgia
Yes.
doing something.
It would take
bad.
Georgia not scoring
Absolutely.
14 points, 17 points.
I disagree. You
There's
don't.
not a team in the nation can
I don't-
score 30
I don't
on
think.
Georgia.
I don't think anybody scores 30. Against.
20 points is more than 17.
Yes, but
Okay, that's what I'm
Georgia
saying.
can
17
score.
or 14. Yeah. That's
Georgia
what I'm saying.
can score
Okay,
20,
yeah.
25 points on anybody, and that's
Yeah.
what just
No, and
that's what Stetson
I
closing
agree.
his eyes and throwing the
But I'm
football
just
in.
saying there is a legitimate scenario.
I'm not worried about Ohio State.
Stetson Bennett comes out there, struggles.
Yep.
Their offense is behind the 8 ball.
But
Ohio State makes 2 explosive plays.
but
It's
yes,
14
but
to
if Stetson
3.
comes out there and struggles against Piss and Georgia Tech this weekend, we're liable to lose.
Oh, man, I don't think y'all lose.
If
Y'all
Stet-
can just
if-
run. Y'all can just hand the ball off.
Any given day that your offense comes out and can't score, which is what scenario we're implementing against
Yeah.
Ohio State, you can lose.
Georgia's-
I don't care if you're playing number 2 or number 200. That doesn't matter to me.
Georgia's the best team in college football. It's not close. I would pick them against everybody, but they are absolutely not invincible to an explosive, insanely explosive offense. They're not invincible today.
Ohio State will not beat Georgia.
I would pick Georgia. 100 times out of 100, I'd pick Georgia. But they're not invincible.
I'm not worried about Ohio State. Go on record. I'm not worried about Ohio State. I'm more worried about Bama than I am Ohio State by a mile. You have a good day. This has been Talking Ball with Dave, Johnny, and Dallas. Every now and then, Johnny has some terrible takes.